Okay.
Welcome, everyone, to Diversified, where our mission is to have you live in a life filled of wealth, health, and happiness. I'm Andrew Rosen, President of Diversified, and today we have a very, very special guest, Dr. Cy Powell. She is a lifestyle medicine expert, integrative nutrition health coach, and a speaker. How you doing, Doc?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely. Tell us a little about yourself for a moment.
Okay, 30 plus years in OBGYN here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And as with everybody else, I had a personal health challenge that had me stymied for about a good 10 years.
Wow.
And I got better by taking charge. I took control of my own health. I met someone that looked fantastic and I almost didn't recognize her. And I said, "What are you doing?" She lost 50 pounds. She said, "I found the Institute of Integrative Nutrition." And I said, "Let me check them out." I did. I am gluten-free, dairy-free, or limited. I eat a little cheese. And just that started me on the road. I weaned off of all my toxic medications and I lost 50 pounds. I became myself. I revitalized myself. And here's what was funny. My patients kept saying, "Doc, you look fantastic. You aren't aging at all. And what are you doing?" So that's when the light bulb clicked. I should share this. I need to help my patients. And, not just, when was your last mammogram? When was your last, help them with their health problems. And that's how I got started.
So that started your transition to it's a functional medicine doctor. And so today, Are you doing anything in the OBGYN?
Okay, no, I retired from OBGYN because it really was too time consuming to get, because I was sharing in my practice with my patients. However, medicine is hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And they were very difficult to get me to let me do what I knew needed to be done. So I left. And I am full-time now dedicated to helping women with self-discovery for how to improve their health. It's in our hands. We have control because it's the chronic disease burden that's the issue here in this country. And I can show you how not to have a chronic disease.
Well, show me.
I can show you how to do that because here I am. I've done it. And when patients say, what did you do to get there? That's the secret. And it's not about drugs. It's not about just exercising. It's about understanding how our body chemistry works and that we are not just a body,
right?
Mind, body, spirit. It's a holistic, the whole person that we have to address. And it's behavior changes that, guess who's in charge of those? We are. But if we aren't given a vehicle, if we aren't given support, we don't take action.
Right. So, okay, I love it. So now you full-time practice functional medicine and predominantly with women, it sounds.
Yes.
And so Dr. Powell, tell us what you found is some of the key principles of change for a female that leads to this enlightenment, this healthier well-being. What are the key tenets in your opinion?
Well, there are basically three. And I call them using what I call the power tool. You have to understand it's not just about what we eat, when we eat it, okay, is critical. The second piece is what I call my master key, because self-awareness, you got to get out of the autopilot, the automation, the habit thing, and look outside of that and question your patterns of behavior and what you think and what you do, okay? And then the third piece is, here's what I learned so much when I left clinical medicine, leaving a lifestyle of self-sacrifice and entering the self-care arena. Because if you are exhausted, drained, frustrated, you hear all this negative energy, vibrational levels, you're not going to be able to want to exercise, to want to figure out how to make yourself feel better, to want to give back and help other people. All of this happens when we feel, fortified, vibrant, and we're all connected and aligned with our mind, with our body, and our spiritual aspirations.
So great. So it's understanding food and timing of food. It's understanding our sacrifices and then prioritizing our health and our energy and caring for ourselves. Sounds logical. Is that right?
It does, but it's always, life challenges. It gets in the way. Even, myself, sometimes my brother was here for my mother's 90th birthday party, March 3rd, and we had a little going at it because sometimes we're all a work in progress. So I too have to learn to ask for help, to question, and things like that. So that's part of awareness that we're all into this being in our systems. This is how I get up in the morning, I get the kids ready, I go to work, I come home, I have to get dinner. And where in there is the self-care? Where in there is the self-realization and awareness of what you need to do to help yourself?
Sure. And okay. And so what does a consult look like? So what does a relationship with a functional medicine doctor look like? I don't come in once, you say, go do these things and kick you out the door. Help me understand and our clients and our people watching this, what that partnership looks like.
That's a wonderful way to put it. It is a partnership, and it is the healer and person connection that really makes a difference. I used to have patients say, why don't my other doctors talk to me like you talk to me, Dr. Powell, back then, because it is a relationship. And one of the things I think studies have shown that patients get 11 seconds when the doctor says, hello, how are you, Mrs. So-and-so? What can I do for you today? What brings you here? You got 11 seconds and the doctor interrupts you, okay? So active listening is a big key to the difference between conventional and functional medicine. You'll know you're in a functional medicine doctor's office because they will ask you questions about other than your symptoms. What do you do? What happens when this happens to you? They're looking to get to the root causes of diseases. And oftentimes I had high blood pressure. I got diagnosed with cholesterol. And I'm going to tell you that nobody asked me what was in my diet. No one asked me what I was eating, when I was eating. They just said, oh, your blood pressure's up and here's some medicine, because that's what we do. Right. Symptom, diagnosis, treatment, drugs, surgery. Right. Okay, so you need to look at the whole part of the situation, because you change this one thing, you tweak that, and because everything is interconnected, you change things. So you're in the right place when someone asks you questions about getting at the root cause of things. Makes total sense. And it's analogous even to our world in the comprehensive financial service world. It's not, I'm paying too much in taxes, or I'm not ready to retire. It's a intertwined and integrated component that you have to understand all the pieces and how they work together. And I've seen it in medicine. It's not, I'm sick, give me a pill. I mean, that is what happens, but versus I'm constantly sick. Let's figure out why we're constantly sick. Let's figure out what these chronic things. Are you gluten intolerant or dairy, lactose intolerant, or not getting enough sleep, or prioritizing? So in the right areas and caring for yourself. Right. It makes sense to me. So what's the number one key to aging optimally in your mind? The number one key? There's so many keys. I know, you get one. I only get one. I would say, what did I think I wrote down? Because I had to make myself think about it. It's remembering that your health is the keystone to this arch that's your life, okay? Health is that thing right in the center, that without it, your finances are meaningless. Your partnerships, your parenting, your relationships, your career, nothing can function if you aren't healthy. So living is aging. You have to, the cost of living is, eventually that we will not be here. We are temporarily occupying your spiritual beings, energy, occupying a physical realm. And over time, things, necessarily age and go down. We do not have to age with chronic diseases.
Right.
We do not have to age with dementia. So the way to age optimally is to nourish your body and eat well, rest, get good sleep, manage your stress, because life, that's what it's about. We need stress to challenge us to grow and evolve. Without it, we'd be bored and unimaginative and uncreative. Stress is important, but chronic stress, unrelieved, is where we get into the chronic diseases. So to age optimally, two things: guard your health by diet and lifestyle behavior change. One and done. And that's what's in your control. Doctors can't do that for you. And we don't. At least we haven't.
Right.
You're in a factory kind of get them in. How many can you see? How many procedures can you do? Medicine has become a big industrial complex business.
I noticed it and seen it in my own doctor experience, which is not
Right.
pleasant. Okay, so last big question for you. So if you're going to leave everyone with one thing to remember, to motivate, to remember, to take away from your message today, what would it be? And then I want to ask you how people can get in touch with you or learn more. So start there, and then I'll ask my
Okay. The message I would do this: consider it self-discovery. Okay. This is to help you. I help people achieve self-discovery so that they can lose weight, maximize their health and fitness, and get off any medications that they take by focusing on self-care, their diet, and their lifestyle issues, because we're all different. What I do doesn't match what you do, but the general consensus is that you need not to do this alone, because it doesn't work that way. You need a support system. You need to find your tribe. That's what I say. Find your tribe, okay? And then learn that eating primarily plant-based and not eating, balancing eating with not eating. And by not eating, yes, I'm talking about fasting. Intermittent fasting is what I call the power tool, because it meets the body's natural chemistry and how we use our energy that we take in. So that's the biggest piece, is self-discovery, find your tribe, don't do it alone, and it's diet and lifestyle. It's simple as that.
Okay. It's a lot to take in, but I think a lot of great tidbits. So, okay, obviously people want to learn more. This is to your point. You need a tribe, you need a coach, you need a partner. How can people learn more about you, get in touch, follow you? Tell us the ways that people can learn more if they're interested. Dr. Powell.
Okay, I have a website, balancetobloom.com.
I love it.
If you balance all those three things, mind, body, spirit, you will bloom. So balancetobloom.com is my website. And my email, drsoyini@gmail.com. And I also have, if you go on my website, there's a calendar link, calendly.com/drsoyini. So,
okay. Great. And we'll share that in the footer for everyone as well. So they don't have to know to remember it necessarily. They can just click. So
because I offer virtual group coaching, private coaching, that's the way to go.
Okay. That's awesome to know. So if anyone's interested, there is group coaching, there's individual coaching, there's
Yes.
personal meetings, but
Yes.
It was, give me the site again. It was What to Bloom. It was
Balance
to Bloom. BalanceToBloom.com to learn more about the wonderful Dr. Cy Powell. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If anyone enjoyed this, please share it with others. And thank you so much for the good work you're doing out there. And it's clear that your transition has meant a lot to you and to others. And I thank you for that. And I'm excited to learn more myself. So thank you very much. As always, I'm Andrew Rosen, President Diversified. Our 3 things are to stay wealthy, healthy, and happy. And with Dr. Cy Powell's help, you can knock off at least 1 or 2 of those things. So, thank you very much and have a great day.
Make a great day.
Make
Thank
it great.
you.